first shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49ers 7.
Tight down. There you go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Go. Check. 53 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first place.
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
6-man. Check curl. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go, defense. 53, Mike. Time to go, night. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down.
Here we go. Now look. Let's go, defense. Man up,
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st down, Arizona.
53, Mike.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. They can't handle it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is King. A final shot before break. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Ball trot. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Arnie. Shot it.
On 3rd down, Murray flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw. King completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Murray now on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's the option going left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to slither by, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And again, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Murray. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Quan Alexander. And that will force a turnover on downs. Daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable
to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. King now, operating from the gun. nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now King throwing on 4th down. Campbell making the catch. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it, Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Murray again, 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
is funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
As we
with
speak.
the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
out.
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy